think the thing that kind of stood out to me was, we did swing the bats well. Got off to a good start there in the first inning. It was good to see, gets 3 home runs from Riley and Ross and Alex. We did okay. We played okay. We did some not so intelligent things tonight, but we played over it, played through it. Cody and Colby threw okay for freshmen. They got really good stuff. They're still learning how to pitch. And they're going to make mistakes, but yet it's good to make mistakes and win, and it's good to make mistakes. It's a lot better for them to make mistakes out there in competition against another team than, in practice. You grow more when you're trying to help your team win, and they did that tonight. They helped us win, and they threw okay, and Reed was terrific at the end. So we didn't have to use Reagan or Tyler. So hopefully that'll help us some this weekend. We'll be a little bit more rested. All in all, like I told you guys on Sunday, all 13 that we have remaining are important. And it's nice to win this one. And we'll have a good workout tomorrow in Baton Rouge and get ready for a tough weekend.
How bad did Alex need that home run? His confidence?
Well, he's probably going to have to answer that one. His coach needed it, for my confidence in him. I love Alex. He's a really good kid. He's a good hitter. Done a lot of good things for us. He's just put entirely too much pressure on himself lately, and it's good to see him. I'm sure I saw him take a deep breath when he was rounding first, and probably exhaled and felt a lot of relief. And hopefully he can, just relax and be Alex Justino, and that'll certainly make our team better. And but I'm sure it was a big jolt for him.
How impressed have you been with Riley and Ross these past few games?
Well, they've injected some energy and some emotion into us, even though Riley doesn't look like he's emotional. Looks like Droopy the dog, but he does have some emotion. He's got some silent emotion there, and he got a little chip on his shoulder, and he plays with a little bit of an air about him. And Ross is one of our emotional leaders, and I thought Jones did a little bit of that for this weekend, but he just injury-wise wasn't able to play tonight, like a lot of guys wasn't able to play. We were banged up in a big way, and hopefully they can heal up quick.
I think Alex has done enough maybe to see more time this upcoming weekend against LSU.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how the matchups are, and they got some really good pitchers. Right out of the gate with Lang and Poche. So we'll just play matchups as best we can. I can't take Carlos out. He's one of our best offensive players, and I certainly can't take Olsen out. He's right out leading our team in hitting, and I don't know if TJ's going to be able to play. That's a big center field in Baton Rouge, so we got to have a guy that can go run them down. So, it's tough right now. Alex is, some other guys are playing well, and it's good to see Alex. I think Alex is one of our better players, but he just hasn't been performing as of late, and hopefully that home run gets him going.
With the way Riley swung tonight, is he an option at first base this week?
Oh, yeah, he played, I guess he played the last 3 games. So those 2 Kentucky games I deemed very important, and I put him in there, and thought he handled himself very well. And again tonight he was a factor. So he's a good-looking player. He's going to be a good player here, and just needs some at-bats. And
you kind of wishing maybe you'd have gone to him and Ross a little earlier? Think about that? Or?
Well, early in the season, Matt Williams was our best hitter, and he was hitting in the 3-hole. And heck, I let him off some because his on-base percentage was so good. But, there's an ebb and flow of a season. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. And some things evolve. And, I could have played a number of guys more, but it's hard, man. You just got to go with your gut and who played well and who's playing well and who you think is their best guys. And that's what we've done. And at some point when they're not playing well, you say, I got to give some other guys some opportunity. And that's where we are, and that's why I gave them the opportunity in the crack, and they're making the most of it.
How about the challenge of LSU? It's a challenge even when you're playing great.
Oh, yeah. It's there's been many great teams, and I don't think we're great right now, but there's been many great teams go in there and get their tails kicked. And it's obviously a hard place to win. It's a great environment, great venue. But, hey, we'll go down there and we'll play well and try to put ourselves in position to win. It's at the end of the day, it's a baseball game. And, we're going to. And when you're in the SEC, and like I told you guys all the time, and we've had some success in the league from a record standpoint over the years, you just got to outplay your opponent. And you can't get wrapped up into where you're playing and necessarily who you're playing. Just outplay everybody's good. And I think the world of LSU's program, they've obviously have tradition that's unmatched. And just going to go down there, and we've had some success down there in the past. And let's go down there and try to play our best and see if we can put ourselves in position to win.
From an offensive standpoint, how much does a game like this help you guys going into LSU?
I hope it does. I mean, I hope school's out, classes are out, guys are having a little bit more fun. They can sleep in a little bit more and come to the park a little bit early, get more swings in. There's time, and maybe they're feeling a little bit better and more relaxed, less stress on their plate now because of the academic part's over, and they can just relax and play. Maybe we saw a little bit tonight. They were a relaxed group tonight. I thought that, and that was good to see. They weren't pressing in the batter's box, and Olsen got us off to a great start with a double to start the game, and we have a chance to be a good offensive team, but it's hard with our guys. We don't have our guys in there a lot. TJ's a terrific player, and he hasn't been able to play much. He hasn't been able to show TJ Hopkins because of his injury. Same with Cullen. LT's playing banged up. Obviously now Jones is banged up. So we're a work in progress, and hopefully our medical staff can get them able to play some this weekend and give ourselves a better chance.
As you've gone through this rough stretch in SEC play, have you talked at all to Ray about baseball stuff and any things that he might have shared with you about how to deal with this?
Yeah, he shared with me that even many times he's been in the same spot. I think in 2009, I think we were 9-12, and finished strong. And he even told me some other years that he was in the same boat. And we share past experiences and we share some baseball stuff from time to time. He's like my brother and my dad, and obviously my boss all wrapped into one. And he gets angry at me from time to time, but it's all like, his brother, you can probably get mad at your family from time to time. So we like the beautiful thing about baseball is, you can, so many different plays can go a different way. You can do this, you can do that, you can do this, you can do that. And that makes it beautiful. Heck, I disagree with Jerry sometimes. But at the end of the day, he's the person I respect most. And anything that he says, I hold dear to my heart. But yeah, we talk all the time, and he's just told me that you're in a position I've been in many times. Keep fighting, keep calling, keep your guys believing, and keep working hard, and maybe the ball bounce your way. And that's his advice to me.
So you feel like he's understanding of what you're going through?
Well, like I said, I don't ask questions. I just listen to him talk, and he tells me all the time, I've been in the same shoes. Hey, you're. And you can look at the history of the program. There's a lot of great teams that have fought their way in the last several weekends and went on to the College World Series. So that's what he reminds me of. So coaches that have coached in this league know exactly, whether they've coached at South Carolina or LSU, or they know exactly what it's like to play in this league. And it's a lot of great teams gone through something very, very similar, if not the same, if not worse than where we are. So we'll just try to keep fighting.
Rotation-wise, is it going to be Will and Adam, and then just depending on the bullpen, is that the plan going to
Yeah, I think so. Right now, we'll do Will and Adam and TBA. I'm sure the same as we did last week. That's the plan going forward, as long as nobody's sore tomorrow when we get down there and they start getting their arms up. So that's the way we'll probably go. And if we don't use any of those guys in the bullpen, I just think that Baton Rouge, because of the environment, I like the experience factor on the mound, and we'll probably go with the most experience we possibly can on the TBA day, unless we don't have anybody.
Anything else?
When you look at where they are in the standings and their RPI and everything, you see this as a big opportunity for.
Well, I mean, we got 9 left. I mean, every one of them's a huge challenge and a huge opportunity. I mean, it's they've been really, really good team for a long period of time, and we feel like we've been pretty good, even though we scuffled some of late. And we're going to go down there and try to play our best. And we, like I said, we've played well down there before, and need to go down there and play well. You got to outperform your opponent, and LSU's awfully tough to outperform, especially in their environment. But it's a great challenge, it's a great opportunity, and we look forward to playing down there in a great environment this weekend.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Nice job.